Hello, everybody. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Moon Goddess, and welcome back to another reading. Now, in today's reading, we're going to start with a channeled message that I did channel just a while back. And I strongly feel like this message is relevant in this time for you. So if you are finding this message, then this is your message. It's meant for you. So claim that right now. Claim that energy right now. So the message says, you're like a chain producer of elevation, innovations, and solutions. You have and know all of the right answers, and you may guide people on their path. And your wonderful brain is wired differently from the masses, just in case you didn't know. That's why you're called to write, explore, expand, communicate, create, and express your authentic self fully, which is exactly what you're doing right now in this timeline. You are grasping yourself in real time, raising your vibration and frequency through trusting the divine, trusting yourself, and allowing yourself to release and feel safe in your body again. Coming back to balance, equilibrium, living in the moment, owning every second of your existence, shedding away the extra layer of armor that you put up when you were consistently living in survival mode. But you don't need the extra layers. You are traveling light, you are safe, and you have everything that you need. You have the answers to the question you seek. So that was really deep for me as well, because I'm also a part of this collective, and I'm also starting to trust in my gifts and trust in my powers as a intuitive and as a empath, and expressing myself through my messages, through my readings, and you guys letting me know in the comment section that the messages are relating to you is confirming back to me that I am on the right path and I'm exactly where I need to be right now. So same, I'm getting the same feeling for you guys. You guys are starting to come to this newfound realization, identity, that everything that you've been wanting in your life, that you've been seeking the answers for, you've had the solutions to this entire time. And the only change between where you are before in the past, where you felt like you needed to seek outwards, and where you are now, was just a mental shift. It was just shifting the perspective so you guys can actually see and gain some sort of awareness of what's going on. Because what happens when your mind is overly flooded, or you feel like you need to look for a solution, then you are subconsciously telling yourself that there is a problem that needs to be fixed, and right now you don't have the answers to those issues. However, I'm really sensing that you guys had gone through a period of rest. And during that rest stage where things weren't really happening for you, it kind of gave you an opportunity to go back to the drawing board and reset your mind, reset your intentions, and really focus inward on what the overall goal is here. So, for example, if your overall mission is to find your purpose, and you're so distracted with your bills and how you're going to pay this and how you're going to do that, then your mind is too occupied for you to be in a state of creativity. And that's where all creation starts from. That's where source is. We create. So when you were too busy, overstimulated, right? You were misguided, you were misdirected, and a lot of this confusion energy could be coming from outside sources. So it doesn't have to resonate with everybody. It is not relevant with everybody, but certain people may have been trying to purposely distract you or purposely deter you from your path by sending negative energy, maybe sending some evil eye spell work your way, so you wouldn't really step into your purpose, step into your power. But that's a little too late. You've already made that transition. The only thing that you were waiting for was, okay, what exactly do I need to do in the 3D to get me to that place where I feel fulfilled? Like, what is it that I'm doing? What is it that I need to be doing? Do I need to be creating videos on YouTube? Do I need to be making artwork? Do I need to be, selling my recipes online? Like you were just looking for the how to, right? So during this period of rest, you were able to reconnect with your guides. Now, you have been on a spiritual journey for as long as you can remember, But right now, you are actually tapping in and working together. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles in my mind's eye, working together with your spiritual guides. So you're realizing that you are not alone in this. And if you need answers, if you want answers, what you do instead of trying to find it outwards, you go within and you ask your spirit team, you ask source, you meditate on certain ideas, you sit with things before you make decisions. And with that space that you're giving your ideas to marinate in, you're gaining a sense of clarity, and that clarity is your spirit team directly, your higher self directly navigating you and guiding you to the direction and the pathways that you need. So with that being said, I'm speaking to a group of people who always question their judgment, always question themselves, because they believe that you believe that your judgment or your thoughts were inadequate, because in the past, like you would notice that you think differently than other people, your brain processes information from other people, and in the past you kind of internalized that as a flaw or as a defect in you, and you took it way too personal, where now you limited your self-expression, you limited speaking up, you limited speaking what's on your mind, because you were afraid of being judged by others, or you were afraid of being misunderstood or taken wrong, or being outed as the oddball out, so, and just for example, I'm getting this example. Let's say you see a poster, right? There's two types of people. There's a poster, there's words on the poster, there's pictures on the poster, right? Now, you're the type of person, you go and you look at the pictures, right? You look at the colors, you look at the intuitive side of what's going on versus reading it word for word, right? While other people, they will look at the words and they would read the words. So your brain will automatically go to, a different way of trying to process information and actually processing that information than other people. And you are now noticing that that is direct your direct skill, your direct tool from the divine, because you can interpret information in a specific way that will get the message across to a specific group of people. So instead of you taking this as a negative thing about you, you're taking it as one of your special qualities, one of your special skills, to say, hey, look, I'm able to relay the same message that this person is relaying it in, but the way that I'm expressing it is a way that is going to actually activate something in somebody. And the right people will be placed in front of you, because God knows the type of effect that you have, and God knows exactly who needs to be sent your way, who needs to be influenced by you, who needs to be touched by your gift in order for the message to get across them, to activate their godlike consciousness, so they could, launch their spiritual journey, or get the answers and clarity that they need on something that has been really lingering in them for a very long time. So I just realized that I didn't even stop the clock. And right now the time says 000, which this means the limitless potential, endless possibilities, endless opportunities. So in the past, you guys have been fixated on maybe one or two specific ways that you felt was going to get you seen, going to get you noticed, going to get you out there, right? Going to get you exposed. But and that did require you guys to dilute, water down, and walk on eggshells, not really express yourself authentically, right? So you were still putting up some sort of mask, still putting up some sort of persona, and you haven't really seen any results from that, because spirit has been giving you those nudges that, hey, I'm gonna need a little bit more from you, or hey, you need to do something different, you need to change it up right now. And you have taken note of those messages from God, and you're saying, you know what, F it, like, to hell with it. What do I possibly have to lose, right? Now, obviously, I'm not saying, I mean, we're talking about the internet here, right? So you still want to present your way, or publicly, you still want to present your way in a way that you will respect. So maybe that was what was holding you back in the past before. Maybe you were thinking of coming and doing things that were jeopardizing your integrity, jeopardizing your character, and you didn't feel like that was necessary in order to get noticed. And it wasn't, right? That was all just a distraction from the enemy, right, of temptation, for you guys to introduce yourself to more spiritual karma, right? Because a part of your lesson is understanding that you are enough. Like, you are enough. Your authentic self is enough, not the mask, right? And a part of your overall lesson is learning that making money, or when you're in alignment with your life purpose, everything falls into place. The wealth comes, right? The health comes, the peace comes, and it's not a hard thing to do, right? It's just easy. It just goes with the flow. So you're learning to go with the flow, and you're learning to flow where your heart is calling you. And right now, you are King of Pentacles on the bottom of that. You are the boss of your life right now. Like, you are the boss of your finances. So your finances are at top tier. Like, you're getting your money in order. Like, your credit is good. You're putting the seeds, the building blocks together to get you to your overall goal without necessarily putting that extra pressure on the end result, or putting that extra pressure on how it's supposed to look or how it's supposed to happen. You are just doing what you need to do, what's in the control of you, putting the one foot in front of the other and sowing the seeds. So that was all channeled messages. Spirit is so good. I already blessed the cards, but I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle for real, for real. So Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, thank you for delivering the messages in ways that my collective can understand, that I can understand, and relaying the messages to whoever it needs to hear at this time. May this video finds exactly who it's meant to find, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, and may this video activate a light source energy in the collective that they need to get to their next step in life. And so it is. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle a couple more times, and I'm going to go ahead and start the clock, because let's go ahead and start the clock. All right. So Spirit, in regards to this message, let's get some tarot cards to really clarify exactly what I'm feeling. Let's get some tarot cards, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. What is this message about? What does my collective need to know at this time? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Judgment. Judgment. So what I'm really picking up from this card, I see a lot of people, the people at the bottom right now, they're kind of like looking up into the sky at this angel who is blowing the trumpets, right? And calling down. So the trumpets are signifying that alerting you, they're alerting you. And Spirit is alerting you to trust your judgment right now, because you're on the right path. Like, your intuition is spot on. Every decision, everything that's coming in your mind right now that's telling you to do this, go left, go right, follow it, because it's actually your spirit teams communicating directly to you, because right now you're in alignment and things are happening super fast. So any given time right now, you can make a decision that's going to distract you and is going to take you back. But right now, you are on the timeline of your success and your abundance. Everything that you've been wanting to manifest could come in at once in a quick rush hurry. So God is saying, trust your judgment. If you are inclined to get up to create in the middle of the night, you got a message, write that message down. That is what needs to be related to the world, and that is exactly what is going to get you seen, noticed. And 20 bouncing down to a 2. So you are restoring balance within yourself between your masculine and your feminine. And also 2. Yep, balancing polarities. Yep, between your masculine and feminine. So you're creating the ideas to create, but now you're actually implementing the action steps that it needs to create it into a solid product to push it out into the world. So, like I said, if you are a music artist, you're creating songs. If you are a cook, you're creating beautiful meals that will help and heal people. And a lot of you guys used to think that these were just hobbies, but no, your hobbies, your passion You're pouring your energy into it. When you are happy, when you are whole and you are creating, you are giving a piece of you from a higher vibrational space. That is high quality work. And when somebody sees it and they feel what they feel from what you try to portray into your own product and your own masterpiece, it heals them, it activates them, it enlightens them. And as a light worker, or as just a divine being, okay, you don't have to be out here a spiritual warrior and out here, but as a divine being, that is very important towards your path. And the more you are operating in your purpose, the more you are aligned with all good things, all good energy that will be bestowed onto you, because energy in, energy out, as within, so without, as above, so below. The moon. So a lot of your judgment has been held back from your insecurities. What is hidden? I find that when you come out into the world, you have this very like Leo like energy. Like when people see you, they see someone who's confident, someone who's sure of themselves, someone who's strong. So when they see you, they automatically expect that you are somebody who is going to be successful. You are somebody who is destined for greatness. Confirmation right there. However, deep down inside, you had some deep rooted insecurities, and these insecurities was holding you back from actually taking that initiative, taking that step, that leap of action, of faith that you needed. So for example, if you were someone who on YouTube, right, had a faceless channel, a faceless channel because you didn't want to be seen, you didn't want to be judged, you didn't want to be viewed, and you just wanted to put your work out there. Yeah, for a while you were being consistent and you were building the blocks that you needed, that mental consistency to make content, put the content out there, but it wasn't really getting the reach that it needed, because what it needed, the people needed you. The people needed to see you on camera. They needed to see how you moved, how you spoke, how your light really lit up the room, right? So, for example, if you were afraid of public speaking, that was a deep-rooted insecurity of yours. What I'm really getting is basically is that the things that you have been using as an excuse to stop you from being successful is the things that's going to make you successful. So from you facing those inner fears head on and exposing them and working through them, alchemizing it, and maybe even going back and teaching people what you've done and how you did it. That is a really strong part of your purpose. That's exactly what's happening right now. Also, any illusions, any cloudiness are surrounded around what you need to be doing in this timeline, or the next steps that you need to be doing, or any type of cloudiness or lingering information from other people's projections are being cleared and removed. I have a lot of this because this reading is around the energy of the full moon in Cancer. Okay, so full moon in Cancer, creative expression, right? Mother energy, nurturing energy. So you are nurturing this new creative product, and you are not going to let it die. You are not going to malnourish it. You're not going to neglect it, right? You're giving that divine feminine energy that creates and takes and reproduces and regenerates. And that's exactly why this newfound project you are doing, it's bringing in results. It's bringing in actual results because you are pouring into it and you are investing into it and you are taking that leap and going over your fears. They say success is on the other side of fear. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of your fear. And fear is only just an illusion. Anyways, fear is not real. Fear is all mental. And you got that control to just switch it on, switch it off, do whatever you want to do. So I have here the Nine of Pentacles. It did come out in reverse, but I'm not going to take it in reverse because, like, why would I do that? Okay, but I am going to read it from both sides, right? Because there is polarity to everything. So first, we're going to start with the upside down. Okay, first word I see here is self-worth. So your self-worth is directly tied to your wealth. So, however you believe you're deserving of living a life, however you believe of deserving of earning income, however you believe you are deserving of anything, comes from your self-belief, your self-concept, and your self-worth. So, in the past, the energy that you are overcoming is your self-concept, your beliefs around everything in your life, your beliefs around how you're going to be successful, your beliefs of how you're going to be able to help people, your beliefs of how you are going to live an extraordinary life in this lifetime right now. So all of that was just putting some extra weight, energetic weight on you. And once again, when you are mentally occupied, your brain is not at the capacity that it needs to freely create, freely express. And when you are too busy about worrying about how you need to look, how you should be on camera, the editing process, this, that, and I'm saying editing because hello, you need to be on YouTube. You need to get seen. Okay. The person I'm talking to wants to be seen, needs to be seen. And YouTube is a very big part of that since I've been getting those messages, but it doesn't have to be YouTube. It's social media in general, because if you want to be seen on a global scale, with or without you wanting to, you're going to have to be like exponentially pushed out there, like going viral type. Like somebody sees you, they take a video of you, you don't even know, and you still going viral. Like eventually it's going to happen. So you might as well get comfortable and get used to it right now from now. But where I see you here is this is on the other side of your insecurities, right? You made a judgment call and you decided that if you're going to do this thing, you're going to do it big. If you're going to do this thing, you're going to do it big, you're going to do it bold, and you're going to do it scared. But you are no longer going to be the reason that you are delaying your abundance right now. Because if you don't start, if you don't start, there's going to be nothing to multiply, right? 0 times 0 is 0. So you went ahead and said, you know what, I'm going to trust in this idea. I'm going to trust in this project. And I'm going to trust that it doesn't matter what I see here, like in the 3D, if I see results or whatever, if it's fulfilling me, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep on doing it because I trust that I am on the right path right now. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, eight of wands. The delays are being the delays were served. Hold on, let me close this window, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. So I hear when I see the eight of wands in reverse, I see delays. But when I see delays, I think of God putting you down, like sitting you down. Now, I like to think of everything from a positive light. And you are the type of person who would like to think that way if you are not already working towards changing your perspective, right? Because that's your power. Your mind is your power, your superpowers. So when you get delays in life, maybe you used to get frustrated, right? Maybe it used to frustrate, maybe it still frustrates you. But you need to understand that sometimes delays are serve a very, very powerful purpose, because it helps you to slow things down. It helps you to redirect. It helps you to zoom out and take a better look at things and get better clarity. Also, sometimes delays protect you unwillingly from things that you don't even know what's going on, because mind you, like God sees everything. So a delay, though could be inconvenient, though could be discouraging, right? Could really either even save your life, right? Save your life. Some of you guys, your blessings were delayed because of some of the people you had around you. You've had energy vampires around you just waiting to snatch it up. And you had to learn to value your self-worth and raise your self-worth and disconnect yourself from these type of individuals that don't deserve your energy. And this is exactly why in this time your manifestations are coming quick, fast, in a hurry. Speed, rapid action, movement. You are taking swift action towards your goals, and that's why your manifestations are legit pouring in. Even manifestations that you didn't even remember that you manifest, and you're like, dang, like I don't even think about this stuff, and it's coming. Yes, because instead of overthinking and worrying and stressing, you're actually putting action behind what you want. You're putting inspired actions behind the things that's going to actually elevate you to your financial abundance, your spiritual abundance, your relationships, your health, everything. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of those 8 manifestations coming. I'm getting. I'm also taking in the next 6 to 8 months. If you locking in the next 6 to 8 months, you're gonna blow up. This is the year. This is the year 2020, wherever you seen this, because these messages are timeless, but this is the year. 6 to 8 months from now, you lock in on whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're starting right now. That is going to be a very lucrative financial stream for you that is going to pay everything for you. So you could be sitting up pretty, creating the things that you need to create, helping the people you need to help from a filled cup. A filled cup, okay? Because your cup needs to be filled, and so you can overflow and help people in abundance, not in lack. What else, Spirit? 133 on the clock. Hey, so threes is very significant. Creative energy. Okay. See, before, when you were trying to force this thing, okay, and when you had these like perceived ways on how you should show up in the world, or how you need to be showing up online, or how your business should look, you weren't really fulfilled. Okay. You lacked inner joy. Maybe you were someone who was doing vlogs because you thought vlogs is going to make me get out there. Vlogs is gonna make me blow up. But then the editing hour, the processing, you didn't enjoy that. You didn't enjoy that. That was delaying you. That was holding you back because yeah, you like making videos. Yeah, you did have some stuff to vlog about, but it was the process behind it, producing it to get it out there that really turned you off, and that wasn't really doing your thing, right? So you were very dissatisfied with what was going on, and it made you very hopeless about, damn, like, can I see myself doing this? Like, if it's something that I'm gonna do and it's gonna bring me joy, it has to bring you joy. It has to be something that you could legit sit here and do for free. You could do all day because you have fun doing it. You're skilled at it. You're passionate about it. You're willing to teach about it. So you made that shift to say, there's a million and one ways that I could get my wish fulfillment. There's a million and one ways that I can accomplish what I want to accomplish by not overly extending myself or putting myself in a position where I'm now starting to resent what I'm doing. So that is why whatever project you are doing right now, you are fulfilled. You see all these cups? 9 cups filled. You're 1 cup away from the 10 of Pentacles. And you are sitting here, sitting pretty, like I said. So now you have all the time in the world, all the happiness in your world that you could recycle and throw back into the collective energy right here. See, people would rather you pour from this, right, than pour from the devil energy where you feel obligated. I have to create this video. I have to do this. No, I have to do this to make a living. No, it's I want to. I need to because I'm fulfilled at it because I see it's making a difference. I see the vision and it has an overall bigger purpose. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys right now with that channel. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from a different deck really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and gain some angel numbers to see what type of advice Spirit has for you, because this message was pretty much straightforward, especially from the channeled message. And I really hope that you guys resonate with this. I really hope that you guys claim this energy, because if this video is finding you, then it is not for no reason. Like, first of all, you already know, like, there's 8 billion people in this world. So for you to even have a chance to see this video, it's not by accident. It's not by accident. So let's go ahead, Spirit, and get an angel message for my loving collective, my wonderful collective that is right now on the verge of a breakthrough, a newfound epiphany, revelation that you guys are who you think you are. Okay? And don't even think about doubting yourself, because absolutely not. That type of energy is not welcomed here. Doubt, fear, worry is no longer serving you in this time frame, because you are a good luck charm and Spirit is moving things behind the scenes. So you cannot do no wrong right now. As long as you are living in your purpose and operating and doing the divine's work by creating, expressing, teaching, showing, leading by example, even if it's entertainment, you being a light energy and making people laugh. You know, when you laugh, that you instantly raise people's frequencies, right? That instantly raises your vibrations. So it's not a one box, one fit all cookie cutter style, especially if you are someone who wants to be on that spiritual path, someone who wants to be a spiritual warrior, someone who wants to express themselves in a way that is helping other light workers find themselves, other chosen beings, other people, divine beings to step into their divinity. Spirit got your back. You are divinely protected, backed up by Spirit. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. The message is mostly likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It is also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you need enthusiasm and effort to get this message across to others. You need to be fulfilled with what you're doing. You're the type of person, once you are locked in and you know what you want and you enjoy doing it, you could do this for life. You like to serve. You like to help others, right? And now you're finding a way to serve and help others in a way that is serving and helping you. Because it's about you too. You have to fulfill yourself spiritually as well. It's not just about other people. This fell on the floor, so the count signs for. Hello. It fell on the floor, so the count signs for, and it's 1313. You know what's so funny? I saw this. 1313. Starting fresh. Oh my gosh. Starting fresh. Every day is a fresh start for you, and you understand that too. You are no longer bounded by your insecurities and your doubts and your fears in the past. Even if one day you did something and it didn't work, moving forward, you know that, hey, now I know I could go another way, finding another path, work on another solution. It's not the end all be all, right? Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, communication. Communication. Open up your throat chakra, right? A lot of you guys have a lot of your calling to do with speaking up, sharing your story, speaking your truth. A lot of you guys have this knot in your throat because you haven't been talking. And yes, there's a lot of scientists that could come up with ways of why you may have some back pains in your shoulders or your neck, stress, But us spiritual beings out here, we know that everything manifests from inside first, from the spiritual. So any diseases, any disease that's coming in the body, it's a direct sign of what you need to work on. So if you are constantly having trouble breathing, you need to open up your chest, right? Open up your heart. Your heart chakra is right here. Soften your heart, right? Open up your chest, breathe in good energy, and exhale out all of that muck. If you are struggling with sharing your voice, right? You get those frogs. Every time you're afraid to speak up, you want to speak up and something's drawing you back. No, not anymore, right? You are expressing yourself. The more you express yourself, the more you are healing yourself from the inside out. And 1313, step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decision. Trust in your judgment. You are doing that, sweetie. You are doing that. And I'm so freaking excited for you. And I'm so happy for you because you had it in you the entire time. And I'm really trying not to cry right now, but you're stepping into your power. You are operating in your purpose. And last but not least, I have 0110, belief systems. I'm telling you guys, claim this message right now. 1100. Claim it right now. I'm really trying not to cry, because I don't even cry, express yourself. I used to be, it's not about me, but like, guys, once I started allowing myself to cry again, like the amount of energetic healing that came from that. So maybe Spirit is telling you guys, like, for you guys, you're holding back your tears. Stop holding back your tears. Cry. Let it out. That is cleansing energy. That is water healing energy, because you're going to feel so much better afterwards. You're going to feel so much lighter afterwards. You're going to be ready to take on anything because you are releasing. So it says belief systems. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration. You are meant to inspire others. Talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You are blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That is your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. You are owning your insecurities. You are owning your weaknesses, because that's what makes you a human being. That's what makes you relatable. That's what makes you stand out. And believe it or not, there's other people going through the same thing that you're going through, and you are mentally equipped with the right mindset, the right answers, the right tools to find the solutions that you need, so you could go ahead and share those solutions and help others heal themselves too. And we're gonna stop here. Keep your vibrations high. Learn the lessons that come. Write down the solutions. Share what you learn, and keep that positive cycle going of healing, transformation, um, self-love, and trust. So guys, that is exactly where I'm going to leave the reading at today. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated with you, like this message, to claim this message, send this message to someone who also needs to hear this. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you could get more messages like this, and so you could keep that good energy flowing right back to you, because energy is transferable, right? But all in all, guys, I am super excited to see what's happening for you guys. If anything that in this message comes to fruition for you guys, please come back and share the positive testimonies in the comment section, so you guys could also encourage people, right, to accept the good in their lives and understand that life doesn't have to be easy. You don't have to struggle for things to happen for you. You just have to let go and let God and be. So let go, let God, and enjoy this time right now, because you are definitely that girl, that guy stepping into your power and doing God's work, and you are in divine alignment. So keep it up.